Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Paloma Villacana here at Wyoming East High School, joined alongside our girls basketball player of the year, the Gabby Lupardus. No introduction needed, right? Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and taking time out of your therapy and everything to hang out with us. But before we dive into everything that happened at the state tournament and all the emotions, the highs and lows, let's just rewind the clock a little bit to the beginning of season. You were coming back from an injury. You had several teammates coming back from an injury. What did it feel like to start off the season just knowing that you were back and your teammates were back?
You know, after the year we all had, my junior year, with all the injuries, we were excited. We were, hungry, you could say, to excel in what, we could do best. We felt like my junior year we got shorted, and we wanted to come back and show everybody that we weren't out and we were ready to play again.
And with all the success you had in South Carolina, how did that feel, just starting off your season on such a high?
It was a thrill, because we were known then at the national level, and, we showed our state what we were made of, and I think we actually kind of scared a lot of people in our state, and everyone was giving us their best game and wanted to show they could play against the national team. And it was exciting because that's what we went up to South Carolina wanted to do, and we excelled in that, and I was proud of our team. Everyone was excited.
And coming back from South Carolina with such success, what was the mentality, what was the energy like just to continue on with the regular season?
We wanted to keep that energy that we had in South Carolina. We focused on defense a lot, and that's what we wanted to do back here. And soon after that we had our freshman guard Skylar Davison injure her knee, and that was tough on us. We all took it really hard, but we wanted to play for her at that point, and we wanted to keep that same energy.
So let's talk about the quarterfinal game against Lincoln. I wasn't there. For the viewers that weren't there at home, we all found out the devastating news on Twitter, online, and honestly that news spread real fast across West Virginia. But for me and for the people who weren't there at the game, what exactly happened in that play, in that moment when you went down?
I remember it very vividly. I actually made eye contact with the bench as I was jumping to knock the ball out. The girl had posted up, and I went around to tip it out, just any other play I've done a million times. And my right leg got clipped a little bit, and I just came down straight-legged on my left, and it rotated every which way it wasn't supposed to.
And what were you feeling when you went down?
Shock, definitely shock. It was a lot of emotions, at the time. You're very sad, seeing my parents out there, it was super sad, my teammates. But then about halfway through the injury, I realized, we're at states. I want my team to win it, not even for me, but for themselves, because they deserve it. And, I realized who I had to be, who I was to them, and I wanted to come through for that.
Well, there was the infamous picture of you in your wheelchair
Right.
On the sideline. I mean, that picture blew up across the nation, really.
Yeah.
How do you put the pain and the emotion aside and everything that just happened to you and, put your team first and your family first?
Just all the past 13 years playing with those girls, it makes it worth it. Every one of those years, and come down to that last moment, you want to go out smiling. And, that's what I wanted, and I wanted my last few moments on the court with every one of those girls to be smiling, happy, all of them happy. And, it was worth it. I'm still, to this point, I'm happy.
What were the emotions like, sitting on the sidelines of your final senior game at the Civic Center?
I can't describe it into one emotion. It was so many emotions. I was upset, I was mad I wasn't out there, but I was so humbled and blessed that, after all the years of us just practicing in this gym for hours on hours, that we were all there together on the Civic Center floor with so many people watching, so many people who knew our story, every one of our girls' story, and they were proud of us. Like, we could have gone up there and lost the first game, and our community would still been as proud as they would if they won states. It felt like we won states just because of the community and the girls that we were up there with. It was all worth it. We're blessed.
Overall, sitting with those girls in the post game and all your smiles and all your love for each other, your past 4 years here at Wyoming East High School, what have you learned?
Family. Honestly, I couldn't put anyone above them. You know, I'd be there for them in a heartbeat, and they do the same for me. They've all been in my house every day after surgery, and you couldn't ask for more from girls like them. Like, they're the best. Like, I treat them how they treat me, and, you know, people probably think we're crazy. We're so close, but that's all right. That's what family is.
Well, that'll do it for Gabby and I here at Wyoming East High School. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's always fun.
She has the most incredible strength I've seen from all the girls in West Virginia, and she really is an inspiration for younger athletes out there and a truly great role model here in Southern West Virginia. Thank you so much for watching WOAY News Watch Sports.